A booming day for a Bengals rookie. Mike Petrolia outside Paycor Stadium. Here on Monday, the Bengals beat the Showers late in the afternoon and got in about an hour and 45-minute workout. Full pads again before a day off on Tuesday. The Bengal players will come in, get some treatment, watch some film, and then get ready for the Green Bay Packers, who arrive in town on Tuesday. First and only joint practice will be on Wednesday. That will be closed to the general public. Essentially Monday, today, was the final day of training camp 2023 for the Bengals. That is open fully to the public. There will be some VIPs and special guests at practice going forward, but essentially training camp, the public portion, ended here on Monday afternoon. What did the fans see? They turned out in numbers to again see Ja'Marr Chase put on a clinic in the end zone in individual drills. However, rookie DJ Ivey made a very nice play in individual drills. Ja'Marr Chase giving grief to the quarterback group, saying the ball came out late, allowing Ivey to close in and knock the ball away in the end zone. Also of note here on Monday afternoon, the return of rookie Charlie Jones, the wide receiver out of Purdue University. He was able to make a return from his left shoulder injury last Thursday at the end of practice. He was in full pads, but only worked out on air, meaning there was nobody guarding him. He did go through some drills, made a couple of nice catches in the end zone. Again, in individual drills and individual work. He did not do any 11-on-11 work here on Monday afternoon. Also, Alex Kappa, he is battling a minor strain. He got dressed in the locker room afterwards. He got his treatment in. I had a chance to talk to him. Doesn't sound real serious, but he was not in uniform here on Monday, and that's no surprise whatsoever. We'll even wait and see whether or not he gets in full pads on Wednesday against the Green Bay Packers. Certainly, I wouldn't expect to see him play on Friday night, but again, we'll learn more from Zach Taylor on Wednesday. Also another injury note, that would be Trayvion Williams, the running back, injured in the first day of padded practices last Tuesday. He was back in uniform, but not in pads. He was just observing things, no cast or foot boot on his right foot here on Monday afternoon. Again, that's a very good sign. Trayvion Williams makes progress and it is trying to get back on the practice field as soon as possible. Really stealing the headlines here, I thought, on Monday afternoon. Special teams work of rookie punter Brad Robbins out of Michigan. He was booming punt after punt after punt. Now, Brad Robbins had maybe a bit of an uneven start to training camp here in Cincinnati, and we were wondering when we'd finally see that huge leg that he put on display for the Wolverines in Big Ten play over the last couple of years. Well, we saw it here on Monday afternoon. Not only was he getting hang time of upwards to 5 seconds consistently, he was also getting the directional punting that certainly Darren Simmons, the special teams coordinator, had raved about around the draft period when the Bengals eventually did take him in the 2023 draft back in April. We saw some directional punts that landed right on the white chalk, which is exactly what Darren Simmons is looking for from his punter. Drew Chrisman still continuing to make progress. He'd like to get back on the field and provide some competition for Brad Robbins for that starting punting job with the Cincinnati Bengals. Certainly, as Darren Simmons has pointed out through camp, it's hard when you only have one punter in camp, kind of like when you only have two quarterbacks in camp. When you have one punter in camp, that punter can easily hit a wall, whether he's a rookie or not. And I think we saw some of that at the start of training camp where Brad Robbins was hitting a bit of that rookie wall very early on. Even though he's a young kid, certainly he can hit a wall, and that's what I think we saw, and we started to see some of the promise that Brad Robbins can deliver. We saw that here on Monday afternoon. Also a great catch by Andre Yoshivas. He continues to impress. He's got all of the athletic ability in the world. What I think his history as a heptathlete at Princeton University has been well documented. He was drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals for a reason after they drafted Charlie Jones. Yoshivas going up over DJ Turner and grabbing a ball on a sideline route of about 20 yards downfield from Jake Browning. A very nice toss, and it was Yoshivas climbing the ladder and making the very nice grab. Again, Bengals have the day off here on Tuesday, then a closed joint practice here on Wednesday afternoon, another day off on Thursday, and then the first preseason game, Packers and Bengals behind me inside Paycor Stadium. We'll have you covered on Twitter at Trags, Trags, or if you like, X.com. You can follow me there. Also, be sure to follow me at clnsmedia.com. And of course, as always, we want to hear all of your comments, good, bad, or indifferent, at my YouTube channel. That would be at Jungle Roar Pod, all one word. Outside Paycor Stadium, Mike Petrolia, CLNS Media.